Hello, everyone. It is Charlotte. Come on in. It's index card day, but before we get to that, I really wanted to open up my Brambleberry wax candle kit, and I've waited long enough. It's been sitting there. I had to order a pitcher, a melting pitcher that should be here today, and then I will be able to do these. So I just thought, let's just open them together just in case maybe somebody out there might be wanting to do this. It is brambleberry.com, and I will put a link to their shop in the description box. So it's my invoice. And packing material, not very exciting. Lingonberry Spice Candle Kit. Okay, I couldn't really remember what I had ordered. I think the Lingonberry, I was excited because my husband is of Norwegian descent. I'm of Swedish descent, and the Lingonberry is a very, very popular berry. So let me get this out. Oh my goodness, it's heavy. Let me get this out of here. Sorry about that. I really did think it would be all in that box. So here it is. Lingonberry Spice Candle Kit. Inspiration inside. They've got great, if you're interested in creating any kind of soap just for yourself, your family, or candles, they have a great website. So here we go. Okay, 4 lidded glass jars, a pound of wax, fragrance oil, wood wicks, and I'm very excited about wood wicks because I've heard about them. I've never tried them, obviously, because I don't make candles. But, yeah. Okay, Wick Stickers. So I know these are kind of like pop dots. You stick your wick to it, and it sticks to the bottom of your base. And then we've got all this great shred. So, fragrance oil. Sorry guys, if you're not into candles, you're probably not enjoying this, but I really wanted to. Oh my gosh, does that smell good? Oh my gosh. Okay, there's wax. And look at these cute jars. They're like little mason jars. Oh my gosh, I'm going to be making the cutest candles. I'm so excited. Look at this. Oh my gosh. This is better than Christmas. I would like a bunch of candle kits underneath my Christmas tree. Yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So, okay, I got that out of the way. It smells so good. All right, then. Let's get on with why we're here. Oh, my goodness. Just thanks for hanging out with this because this is fantastic. All right. So, I took a little bit of time and put this together because I have been working on the Day of the Dead really quickly. I've sewn it together. I'm hoping to do the reveal this weekend. Look at that. I don't want to give away too much, but I got to this page and I thought it kind of complements this and this and this pink just kind of, yeah. Oh. So yes, it is sewn together. I am so excited, but I wanted to say, somebody asked me if these papers were digitals, and I just really quick want to answer that. This is heavy cardstock. It's not a digital. Dana is the one, you hear me talk about Dana all the time. She is the one that she was going to throw these papers out because she had them for years. She got them at a craft store, a scrapbook store that went out of business right before COVID. And when these papers came, they were full papers. They had no, you know how usually they've got the border and it gives the title, it gives the maker. These papers did not have that. So there's no way to find out, but I have searched and searched everywhere I know to search, and she said she's had them for years. So I'm sure it's out of print. Yeah, there's so much interest in this journal, and I'm just sorry, guys. I don't think you can find this paper anywhere. I think it's just gone. So this is definitely a one of a kind. But, all right. Want to see what I did? I bet you do. Are you excited? This is it. This is so cute. I can't stand it. It's so cute. Okay, so we're making an envelope, and because I'm working with these, what do they call these? They call them sugar, oh my goodness, sugar, not sugar skulls. Oh my gosh, Charlotte. Okay, because I'm working with the sugar skulls for the Day of the Dead, which is just, I mean, it's humongous spiritual holiday. And I was reading about it, and I read where it literally starts October 31st and goes through November 2nd. It probably depends on what country you're from. It is, its origins are, I think, within the Catholic Church. But yeah, it's not meant to be morbid or sad. It's meant to be very spiritual and joyful and happy, where you're remembering those that you've loved that have passed. And so I just, yeah, I just love it. But anyway, so I went ahead and put that on the outside of this envelope, and I did a little bit of stamping here, and oh my goodness, I was going to say, I hope I did not glue that down. This is our index card. There we go. And this is our Halloween. So this is what we're making today. And you're going to be surprised how easy this is. So let's get started. All right, so I don't know that I could have done this envelope without having the envelope maker. I don't know that that's what you call envelope punch board. And this is We Are Memory Keepers. So this piece of paper here is 6 1/4 by 6 1/4. And I put it through the punch board, and at my index card is a 3 by 5. So my paper was a 6 1/4 by 6 3/4 by 6 3/4 squared. And the first score line would be at 2 3/4. So if you know how to use one of these, that is what you're going to do. In this paper, because I had no more, this was a 12 by 12, so obviously if I cut it at 6 3/4, I was only going to be able to get one envelope out of that. So I have one itty bitty spider there, and I wanted it to come down on the flap. So what we're going to do is fold this up like this, and I did round all the corners. So we are going to glue this. And I know some people like to have these flaps on the outside. I prefer them on the inside. So we're just going to glue this down like that. And I am going to make sure I did go ahead and distress all the edges. And I distress this little strip. And for those of you that are going to want to know, because I know some of you want to do it exactly as I did, and I didn't measure this little thing, but it's probably about 1/2 inch. And it is. It's just 1/8 of an inch over 1/2, so 1/2 would do. And it is about 3 1/4 inches. And what I do is I just put it down like that and then glue the edges. And that helps hold the flap down. Now, if you wanted to do a paper clip, that would work really well because this is going to go through the mail. I'm not doing a paper clip. The post office has given me a hard enough time when I take these things in. They don't make it easy on me. And I think too, because the outside is pretty plain, I'm going to take a little bit, just kind of distress him, just so he's not quite so white. And this is a sticker. So we're going to peel this off. You know, every week when I do one of these, I think, oh, it's my favorite one so far. And then the week after when I do another, I'm like, oh, it's my favorite one. This I dearly love. This I dearly, dearly love. And so I think I have a couple stamps that we're going to put on the back. But I think I'm going to put a spider on the front. So we've got a web and we've got a spider. So I'm going to put a web here. And you can go off the paper. It doesn't have to be fully on that strip. And we're going to put a spider in the center. Right here. Right like that. Hopefully I'm on camera, but that's what I did. I need these here because we're going to be using them. So I think I'm going to put a spider on the front because there's not a whole lot going on. So I'm just using some black archival ink. Let's just stick a spider down like that. Okay, so we don't need the archival ink anymore. And now let's do our index card. So here is my index card. Our envelope is done. And what I did with this is I took a large punch. This measures 2.5. And trying to be sure I'm not going outside. I'm going to punch a hole. Is that right? Yes, that's right. Punch a hole. And no, wait a minute. What did I do? No, that's wrong. Is it right? What am I thinking? That's right. Okay. And then I'm going to take this punch here, which is, I think, 1.5. It's 1.5. And I'm going to do another hole. And if you don't have punches, you can use die cuts. And then I'm going to take this one that I think is, yeah, it's a 1-inch punch. And I'm going to punch up at the top. Oh, well, I think it's going to be, I don't think you're even going to see that. So I think that's going to be okay. Then I need my cardstock. That's what I'm missing. And I'm going to do the exact same thing. I need to punch 3 rounds to go in those holes. And I'm going to kind of pay attention to where I'm punching. So there's one. So we can put this away. And This is cute paper. And see, once again, this doesn't tell you, I don't know who makes this paper because there's nothing on it. Okay, let's just see what we have here because I'm going to try not to replicate that pattern. This is cool. I'll get a butterfly and a snake. We are done with that punch. And then here, let's see, well, I've got a skull there. Let's see. Here's an octopus. If I can get this octopus, that would be cute. Get this octopus. There we go. And I may not have gotten it. There's nope. Too far on the edge. That's not going to work. So there's a butterfly. I got a butterfly. There's a centipede and some mushrooms. Let's get this. There we go. All right. You know, guys, sometimes that's just how it goes. Okay, we're done with that punch. So now what we're going to do is glue this onto our index card. And I'm hoping this is going to work. If it doesn't, I'm going to have to do another one. And you can stitch around this if you want some stitching. And I'm going to kind of go around because I want that down. I don't want this to come up and tear. We want this to do what it's supposed to do. So we're going to lay this down. No matter how cautious I am, I never seem to be able to get it perfect. And that's okay. So I've got a little bit of white here, and I don't think it really matters, but it's just like a hair. Not much, not really that big a deal. As a matter of fact, let's just give it this treatment. I was going to do that on the back anyway. And then we need to do this. We need to distress around our circles. And then we're going to glue our circles on. And we're just going to have the cutest little card ever. Just cute, cute, cute. Hopefully everybody's having a really great day. We had to put blankets on the bed last night, so quite the change. And you can see my dauber here. It seems like I used the dauber once or twice and already it's cracking. But I am pretty hard on them. So it is what it is. So if you've been watching my videos, you know I took my grandkids, my grandgirls, I picked them up from school and took them to the dentist. They had their teeth cleaned and they got back really, really good reports. So now we have this. So what do you think we're gonna do? Yep, you're right. We are going to glue these right down there like that. Could not be easier. There's nothing difficult about this. And like I mentioned, you can stitch if you want. You could put tabs on this. You could hang charms off of it. You could put lace on it. You could do just about anything you wanted to. Just makes just a cute little card. And I think the envelope just makes it that much more special. So I'm getting ready to pull out my Southern Living cookbooks for fall and Christmas. I have never made anything out of a Southern Living cookbook that wasn't just fantastic. Do you see how cute this is? It's just adorable. I mean, you could go the extra mile and put acetate if you wanted to, but I don't think it needs it. So we've got mushrooms and a centipede in this one. And we'll see what that does. See, that was totally fine. Totally fine up there. You can't even tell that it got caught. So you can see they're it's different from what I had done. It's the opposite, but cute as can be anyway. So this one is mine. Just that simple. Do you see how fast that was? There was nothing to it. And then we have this. So we are going to put that in here and call it a day. Look at that. I hope you guys like this. It was fun to make. And is it going to fit? It doesn't look like it. It's just a wee bit tight. So you know what that means. We have to trim it just the tiniest bit. I don't know why mine would fit and this did not. That's a little bit strange to me, but not anything we can't fix. And you will see I did not use an envelope this week, or a napkin this week, but that's just how it goes. I have another custom order, and it's a remake of an Artie Mays envelope journal that I did. And I won't be taking any more custom orders after that because I want to do a couple accordion style Christmas books. There we go, guys. So that is it. I heard from everybody last week. I was pretty certain that I would, so I'm not too surprised at that. So let's go ahead and get to what I know you all are very excited for. And that is this one. Remember this one? So cute with all the little die cuts inside. I mean, yeah, come on. It's cute. You know it's cute. I know you love it. Love it, love it. It looks like had a little bit of paper come off, but that's okay. You can't really see it. So let's give this away. It will only be one this week. I apologize for that, but that's what we've got is one. And good luck to everybody. So let's take this one here, and we've got Laura Claiborne. So Laura, this is yours, and I know you're really good about watching. So that one is yours, my dear. Just contact me. I'm pretty sure I've got your address, so I will catch you. And guys, thank you so much. I'm going to go back to work on my Day of the Dead journal, and I should have the review of that, not the review, the share. I guess it's the share. I should have the share of that coming up really soon because it's all sewn in, and now I'm just going through and kind of decorating. And maybe, just in case you want to see that, I'll show you what I've done so far. So I think I'm going to put this heart somewhere on the front, and I'm not sure how I'm going to do that yet, but it's going to have a snippet. This is a ceramic heart that was handmade in Sedona here in Arizona. I go to a bead place and there's somebody that makes these, and I always buy them when I'm there because I love them. So what I've done so far, just really quick, is I added a snippet here with a black with a black button and some really cool black trim and some vintage lace and some new lace and some netting. Left this page alone. This is busy enough. I didn't want anything on that. This one, I thought, let's bring these colors out. So I took some black netting and some red netting and some really cool vibrant trim in hot pink and yellow, and then added three red seed beads with a safety pin and an orange button. Left this alone, left this alone. And then here added some of this. I mean, this to me, this was the last little snippet of this I had left, and this just screamed for that piece to go there. So this book is, I'm in love with it, in love with it. Then I found this heart while I was looking for trim, and even though it was white, I thought, you know, it's kind of opposite these pages here, and here is white, and when you look at it like this, it just goes. So I got out 3 red seed beads and sewed those in the center, and then got out some purple trims and added that. And thought this was perfect for this page. It goes really well with this sugar skull, and then I made it so when you turn the page, you've got a little bit of color showing. This page I said I would never touch because I love it so much. And I'm leaving this alone, this alone, this alone. You have to have journal space, so I'm leaving all that alone. And then I put this snippet here because it picks this color up. So it just kind of pulls the eye to both of these. And then I added this here because I liked the blues. And when you look at this, then you see it peeking out here. And I think that's perfect. It pulls the blues out of this here. So I added that. And not touching any of this until we get to, you'll see I made a peekaboo. Is it even? No, and I didn't want it to be even, but you see the green in the sugar skull? It's up there, and this is where I left off, is with this. So I'm going to continue to work on this, and I'm going to get this done. And if the person who has shown interest in this doesn't want it, I'm not real sure what I'm going to do. There's a lot of interest in this book, but I'm tempted, if she doesn't want it, to keep it. Ooh, I almost hate to say that, but yeah. Okay, so guys, enjoy your weekend, and I will see you when I see you. Thanks so much. Bye, guys.